Good morning. Hope you all had a lovely Easter. So as you can see, bit of a clue at the top of the page, we are going to be doing a bit of revision this morning on angles, not angels. Make sure it's spelled correctly. I've seen a lot of angels in the past. Angles. So the first thing that we are going to look at is some of the names of the angles. Now, if you want to try and test yourself here, I would like you to pause the video and see how many you can remember, and then when you unpause it, I will reveal the answer to you. So pause it now, make a guess. Okay, you're back with us. So I'm going to go through the four, I've missed one off, I've just remembered. 4 different types of angles. So you have got an acute angle. So I'll draw you an example. Better look at my paper rather than there. So what you're looking for an acute angle, I'll write it down there. Acute is, I always look at this bit of the word here. So it says acute, which to me suggests it's small. So an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. So you can see I've got my 90 degrees here, which I probably should have done first, shouldn't I? My 90 degrees here. So any angle that's less than that will be an acute angle. So remembering that word acute, meaning small, to give you a bit of a clue. Then we've got, I'll go for the one that I probably should have done first, which you probably all know. It's where 2 perpendicular lines meet. I know a few of you have struggled with that word in the past. So 2 perpendicular lines meet, and if it's got this little box in the corner, it gives us a bit of a clue. So that is a right angle, okay? And hopefully we know how many degrees are in a right angle. That will be 90 degrees, okay? Then we're going to look at an obtuse angle. So we've got acute less than 90, right angle which is 90. So an obtuse will be, if you can guess, anything that is, let me just put that bit in there, anything that is between 90 degrees and 180. So there's your obtuse angle. So that's between 90 degrees to 180, because 180 will be our straight line. So we're looking for anything between here and here, and that a line anywhere between here and here would make it an obtuse angle. And then the final one that we're going to look at is the reflex angle. So if our 180 is our straight line, we go along. Now straight across, if you have a ruler, that will make a straight line much straighter, but I don't have one at home. So it's past that 180. So it's actually anything that's past there. So this time my angle is not, it's not this bit inside here, it's this bit around the edge there. So we've got a reflex angle, and that is anything between 180 degrees, so that's that straight line there, all the way around, right back to this original point where we started. So if we've gone all the way around a point, then it's 360 degrees. So it's between 180 to 360. So, we've got our 4 different angle types there. You might want to pause it again, maybe take a picture of that. Your first challenge for today is to go out somewhere, or maybe in the house, get a bit inventive. Can you draw some? Can you make some? And can you label what they are? So for example, if you've got some chalk in the house, you might go outside on the pavement and you might go and draw me some angles and label them. Can you make them with some household objects? Take some pictures, get them on Twitter so I can see them. But I want to see what angle you've decided it is. So make your angle with something, and then I want you to decide, is it acute, is it right angle, is it obtuse, or is it a reflex angle? Okay, then your next activity, once you've done that, is to, let me just get it up, have a go at this game, which the link is on the website for you to check out. So if we start it here, we can see we've got a protractor up on the screen. Now, when we're using a protractor, what we need to do, now this one's good because it's already set for you. You can see in this little semicircle at the bottom, if I just move it round, it's not got one on this one, it usually has a line up the middle there, and you always want the corner of your angle to be right in the middle of that line there. Now, one thing that where people go wrong with angle measurers or protractors, we call them both names, is which zero to start at, because you can see here we've got 0 all the way to 180 on this side, but we've also got 0 to 180 on the inside as well. Now, your top trick with this is, once you've got that point lined up there, and you can see the red line at the bottom needs to be lined up directly with that line at the bottom there. And once you've got those two lined up, the trick is which 0 does the bottom of the angle go through. So I can see here it goes through this 0 here. This one nowhere near. Okay, so we're not going to measure from this 180. We're going to look from this 0 inside here, and we're going to go all the way round. Okay, so I've kind of cheated a little bit here because I've not told you the first step. I'll tell you that in a minute. So I can tell it's a Monday morning, can't you? You know I'm always a bit slow on a Monday morning. Here we've got, if we look and we zoom in a little bit, so it goes 0, and then we're at that 70 here, so it's not quite got to 80, so it's just before 80, and I can see if I look, if I go up here, I've got 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78 or 9. I think I'm going to go with 79, I think. So what I need to do is pop 79 in there, let's see. Hey, so look there. So the actual angle was 78. Oh, I was one out. But usually on tests they let you have one either side of it. So I would have got that one right anyway. But the actual angle was 78. I said 79. So precision means how precise you were. So how accurate your guess was. So I was 1 degree away from what it actually was. So then press next at the bottom, and we've got a new angle now. So I'm going to tell you what I want you to do. First of all, I want you to decide, is it acute, obtuse, reflex, or a right angle? So I'm going to look here, and I can see the distance between my two sides, and I'm predicting that it's an acute angle because I can see my 90 degrees will come straight up here like this. So it sits somewhere between that 0 and 90 degrees, so I know it's an acute angle. So I'm going to go in again. Obviously, we're right on that point in the middle there, right in the bottom of our corner, which is good. I'm going to grab hold of that protractor and move it right round. So it's sat on that 0, okay? And then we're going to go all the way. So we're not going from that 180, we're going from that 0. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40. And if we get a little bit closer, 41, 42. So I can put my 42 in there. Let's see if I got it this time. Hey, yeah, so actual angle is 42, your angle 42. So have a go at playing around with that. And then I've got one more thing to show you. Let me just get the link up. So if you have made some angles outside today, what you can do is come onto this link that I'll also put on the website as well. And you can see here you can actually upload an image. Now if I go on to upload image, okay, oh no, I need to choose a file first. Come on, Miss K, wake up. I've just got a picture here, but you might choose your picture of the angles that you've taken. So say for example you've drawn some angles on the floor with chalk, you might want to take a picture of that and upload this image onto here, so that you can actually check. Now I've got it this time, I can press actually upload. So you can have a little play around with this and you can move, using that little semicircle here, you can move the protractor around. See, this time I'm going to place it, I'm looking at this angle here, I'm going to place it right in the corner there, and you can also here make the protractor smaller, I think. Well, let's just take the number down to, let's say, 350 and see what happens. Oh yeah, see, it's coming a bit smaller now. 250, there we go. So I can use it a little bit more accurately now. But you could actually put your picture on there and measure your angle and then see if your guess of whether it was an acute or an obtuse angle was accurate or not. If you have got a protractor at home, amazing, draw yourself some angles and measure those. Predict at first what type of angle you think it is, but I know a lot of us probably haven't got those at home, which is why I found this online for us. If you've got any questions, just let me know, or if you need any help with that, just let me know. Email is always available, and whoever's at home should be able to contact me if you need any help with that. Speak to you soon. Bye.